start on the ground with Elliott. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 2.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready.
On the option, here's Elliott. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
A first down carry by Elliott. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
19 Lions. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Trap 60, trap 60.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's Hardman to return. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Jets will take over. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. The Jets at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
On 1st and 10, Cunningham. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. A play fake. Now Cunningham. Looking for Thornton, and he's got him. Touchdown, New England. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots are an extra point away from evening this one up. His first career touchdown pass, and you know, it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, but make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
Chad Ryland now to add the PAT. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Chad Ryland, the kickoff for the Patriots.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Into space at the 45. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Throwing is Wilson. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Trying to find Breece Hall out of the backfield. And it's 3rd and 5. But you look at this Patriots defense. And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
It's 4th.
7-7, our score after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And they're not going to get the snap off. This might back him out of field goal range. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. On 4th down, here's the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt for the Jets. And deep to return it is Marcus Jones. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
Stephanie! Cowboy 80! Ready!
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Now Cunningham. A short throw, and it's going to be pulled in by Fertzer. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Go check! Go check!
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it, but it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much.
Okay, ready?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 8. Off play action, it's Cunningham. And this will be incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll take the block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. Cunningham looking to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for New England. 41 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, Really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
Hey, check that. Street. Hurt. Go.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
This defense is really floating around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
19 tight.
Now Cunningham. Looking for Thornton, and he's got him. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Here we go.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
18 run. Trap 60. Let's go.
Now Wilson. Over the middle, complete. That's Hall. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
At the Patriots' 43-yard line.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. To throw again is Wilson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They love to try to take advantage of his height, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to run it back and try it again, maybe with a little less mustard on the throw.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They'll run with Hall. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
That's good for the Jets. First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Wilson. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. He'll get it inside the 20. All the way in. Touchdown, New York. Mecole Hardman, 42 yards. And the Jets are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Cunningham. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Cunningham. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line. And now they'll shift things around. On first down, it's Cunningham. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and now it winds up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Come 19, come 19. 18 Rebel, 18 Rebel.
To throw on 2nd down, Cunningham had his hands on it but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake, 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because any completions on 1st and 2nd down, they got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
That's complete. Demario Douglas with it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And that one results in 35 yards.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Dragon 60. 19 Wyatt.
Cunningham to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much right after the catch.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Elliott. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these 2 teams at the break.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half,
with our EA
we get it
Sports
back out to
halftime
Brandon Gunn
report.
and Charles
Coach.
Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Hardman on the return. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. This pass out wide to Hall. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here's Wilson to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Now it's Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
They go play action with Wilson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, here's Hall. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
That's a good effort there after the catch. He looked the ball in and then tried to get it to the goal line. What a nice tackle to get him down. But they're set up well now. 1st and goal at the 1.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now Wilson. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
That grounding call could very well doom this drive. We'll see. They'll try again here, 3rd and goal. Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and that will tie things at 17-all. They had it first and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher, 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Mustang 19.
To throw on third down, Cunningham. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. A great return there of 22 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
3 quarters have come and gone. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. To throw is Wilson. And he'll find Hall. He'll get it inside the 20. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall, 44 yards. And the Jets have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Zuerlein good with a PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. They need their best drive of the game right here. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the fourth quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
Now Cunningham.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Antonio Johnson. Down the sideline he goes. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Throwing on second and long. Wilson. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Third down, and they're going to try the jet sweep. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
That was a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Oh, they're changing this at the line. They'll go for it. It's Hall.
And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now it's Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Throwing is Wilson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Okay, ready?
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Now Cunningham. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Nice play from Smith-Schuster to get the first down, and he rejuvenated his career in a one-year stop with Kansas City last season. And the Patriots aggressively targeted him in free agency, hoping to jumpstart their offense.
19 tight, 19 tight. Let's go.
Now a first down throw, Cunningham. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Quentin Williams in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Cunningham looking to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
Safety Ranger, safety Ranger. Ready?
He'll look to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Oh, Wilson going to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think we've hit that point in the game now where any score you get could be the one that actually wins it. So above all, you want to avoid a turnover that leaves you coming away with nothing.
Wilson to throw. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That is intercepted. Now Bolden on the return. And the Patriots force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Back to throw. That's caught by Thornton. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. They'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Just over 50 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10.
Street. 60 average.
Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Cut that team.
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect, incomplete. And give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, they know anything less than a touchdown here at this late stage is going to be no good. They were going for it all right there, but it was just too hard to adjust to that one in the air, and it winds up incomplete.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. The try down the right sideline, and he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on fourth down, and now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the fourth quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the first down, and after that, the air just went right out of the balloon, and you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. They'll come up first and 10 here. On first and 10, Cunningham. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. That one will be incomplete. He caught it, but could not stay in bounds for the long connection.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Off play action, it's Cunningham. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Antonio Johnson. And the Jets will take over possession here up at the 44.
I think he thought he had his first read open on that one, but they were obviously ready for that throw, and that's just a lack of experience showing. Young quarterback stared his man down the whole way, and they were more than happy to sit on that route and bring home the INT.
And they will take a knee here. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for the Jets, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.